responder for 14 years, trained for 2 years before that. What made me want to be a responder is ultimately it's about the patient, wanting to treat a patient, care for a patient, give them the best outcome possible. But there's also the excitement of responding to emergency situations, and it's about giving back, giving back to the community. The word Hatzoloh in Hebrew means rescue or to save. It's made up worldwide of volunteers who pretty much dedicate their spare time on a volunteer basis to drop whatever they're doing at the time and to treat patients, to attend someone in medical need. So it started off with 4 guys who saw a need for Holocaust survivors. They were afraid to be attended to by people in uniform, whether, we know ambulance are friendly, but their association with uniforms is not a positive experience. So they were suffering heart attacks and medical emergencies and not calling for help. So Hatzoloh initially was there as a bridge, a cultural bridge, a language bridge, so many of them didn't have good English. From there, it grew to the primary response of cardiac arrest and heart attack. And in the last 25 years has then grown to attending any medical emergency. The impact to my life has been huge. As an individual, it gives me purpose and meaning to every day of my life. Every time I treat a patient, irrespective of what the outcome is, it's an activity I'm doing that I believe and I feel has meaning. It's had a huge impact to my family, to people around me. It gives me purpose, it also gives them purpose. So pretty much everything they do to support me in what I do is in their merit as well. So yeah, there's pride and feeling of achievement and satisfaction behind it. The call that has the biggest impact on me is, I'll give a corny answer first, probably every call. So when we attend a call, we need to approach every single situation, every single call with the same frame of mind. We don't know what we're attending. So for example, most of our calls are to falls. If you think about it though, people, when they fall, they get up. So if someone's calling for help for a simple fall, it usually means there's something else going on, which means that we need to approach every fall with our eyes open to stroke, cardiac arrest, heart attack, fractures. We need to be totally open-minded when it comes to any kind of call. I was in the dentist's chair last week. I just had 2 fillings. My face was numb and dribbling, and a call went off for an unconscious child at a creche, and had to jump out of that dentist's chair and race to that call with my dribbling mouth and attend to that patient. And every call has that urgency, that it's absolutely imperative that you're there to give that patient the best chance of surviving. The community needs Hatzoloh because at the most clinical level, it's fast response times. Fast response times means best patient outcome, whether it's a burn, a cardiac arrest, respiratory distress, fracture. The quicker that patient is correctly attended to, the better the outcome for that patient. And especially now when ambulance is so strained with resources, if a patient even has a fracture, which isn't going to kill them sitting half an hour or an hour in agony, if we can alleviate that pain, it already makes a huge difference to that patient. So that's on the clinical side, but then you also have the social support side. So a lot of people who call us, they have no one else to turn to. They fall over, they merely need a hand up, or they don't know who to turn to for an appointment or for information about a medication they've had. Really, things that we would think are basic, because of language barrier or isolation, they have no one else to turn to. And then there's other things that we do. Searches, so Hatzoloh has moved into searches now, where if someone goes missing, whether it's a child, an adult, elderly person out of an old age home, we now have 60+ volunteers who are available on call to perform coordinated searches. And we work with police and emergency services to find those people. The most important thing about being a responder to the patient is confidentiality, quick response time, and professional response. To me, is being able to make a difference to a person's life, to their experience. I guess it's a positive thing that I'll sometimes be walking down the street and someone will come up to me and start telling me about how things are okay or not okay. thanking me about a case and I'm staring them in the face and I have no idea who they are because I don't remember anymore who they are, and I'll nod and I'll say thank you and I'll move on, but at least I know I've made a difference in someone's life.